So we were discussing about this picture. Sorry for the disturbance. So are you able to see this picture? This bronze statue of Krishna. Yes. So as the name suggested, yes, okay, fine. As the name suggested, there's this statue. Everybody on your video. Yes. This statue is made up from bronze. Okay. And the one who make this statue by using bronze is called craft person. Okay. And do you know what is bronze? Yes. What is bronze? Bronze is a metal. Okay. Coating with proper weight. Yes. But the bronze is a metal, is an alloy containing copper and tin. Okay. तो ब्रॉन्ज क्या होता है आपका? एक मेटल होता है containing copper and tin. You can write down in your notebook or you can do underline this line in your textbook also, because this is very important point and very important question for your NTSC exam. Okay, so now we will discuss about the pilgrims towns. Okay, so pilgrim centers, as you many times the town developed around the places of religious importance for both the Hindus and the Muslims. As you know that we from the starting itself we are giving importance to both Hindus and Muslims. Okay, and Varanasi and Allahabad were believed to be holy places. As we already this time also we believe that Varanasi and Allahabad both are very holy places, and those are visited by the Hindus also. From the all over the India, Hindus visit Varanasi and Allahabad to be the holy places. Okay, and after before apart from all these, Fatehpur Sikri and Ajmer, they also had a tombs of Sufi sons. Okay, are you understanding? We are discussing about the pilgrims towns, and they therefore become the place of pilgrimage. And other pilgrimage towns were Sachi, Kurukshetra, Nankana Sahib, Amritsar, Puri, and many more. Okay, so these were the pilgrimage towns. We already discussed about the towns, traders, craft person, and now we were discussed about the pilgrimage towns. Next, we are having ports and trading centers. We discussed about traders now, that they are purchasing anything at a cheap rate and they sell it to another person as at a very high rate, and the margin becomes their profit. So now we will discuss about the ports and trading centers. Means ports from where they transfer their goods to any other trader or to their clients, and the trading centers means that from where they purchase at or from where they sell out their goods. So we will start from the Gujarat, because Gujarat had a very number of trading towns, ports, and that is also we can say the hub of traders, that we are having Surat and Brouch. Okay, west side है, west coastal area आपका हो गया. So because of west coast we are having Goa, Cochin and Lahori, Bandeir. These are the main trading centers which were used by the traders to sell out their particular goods to their clients or to another person. Apart from this, these were the west side coast. Now we are discussing east coast. East coast में क्या है हमारे पास? We are having important coast over for that also. We are having Masulipattnam and Nagapattinam. Screen is not visible, but it is okay from my side. Yes. Actually, bache, that paragraph is not related to your book, or we can say that these lines are not particularly given in your book. I am explaining you from my side. I am explaining you little Okay, so that it will help you in your NTSC exam. That's why I'm saying to you that you can write it down somewhere. Okay, because these are related to your chapter only, and these are important points also. That if you are having traders, so what are the trading centers and what are the important ports from where they do their all trading processes. Okay, so that's why I'm discussing you the east coast and also the west coast. Okay, because they were trading with the help of these ports also, na. So that's why I was discussing with you the major ports which help them in the trading. Okay, Vijay, is it clear to you? Yes, that's why I was explaining you something extra. If you but if you want ki I explain you only from the NCRT book, then also it is okay for me. Okay, chaliye. So next we are traders big and small. So in this, we are dividing traders in big and small. Small trader means which are limited to their town only, which are doing trading. Sorry, who are doing trading in their particular town only. We can call them small traders, and the traders who are trading beyond from that limit, beyond from the boundaries of their particular town, and when they are doing trading with the other states, other towns, or we can say with the other countries also. Okay, so to those traders, we call them big traders. So I hope the difference between big traders and small traders are clear to you. That small traders are doing trading within the boundary of a particular town, and big traders are the traders who are busy in the trading, who are involving in trading process beyond the boundary of a particular town. They are trading with some other town also, with some other state also, and including other countries also. As we discussed now that we are using ports, different ports. We are having east coast ports and west coast ports. How they move? They use transportation. Okay? But they are using ports now. We are having ships. Yes, they transfer their goods with the help of the ship. And for ship, we are using these ports nearby the sea area. Okay, so like this, they transfer their goods from one place to the another place, and at the point or at the port where they transfer their goods, there only the deal is final between both the client and between the trader. ठीक है, वहीं पे ही वो क्या करते हैं, पेमेंट अपनी दे देते हैं, वो पेमेंट रख लेते हैं ट्रेडर्स, और जो क्लाइंट होते हैं वो अपना गुड्स लेके चले जाते हैं. ओके, you focus on the explanation, bache, don't focus on the time. I know that 5 minutes is, so 5 minutes are left. Okay, so I'm not explaining you further because our next topic we will discuss in tomorrow class. Okay, if I will move further, then topic clear to you. Okay, so this was all about your today's class. Thank you everybody. हाँ जी बच्चे.